pantalones, el penguin, nada pantalones. The penguin came to the party with his dick swinging. It's raining, I don't need my pants on. No emotion, reggaeton dance song. Nothing wrong with what you're doing, you're not a real racist. I'm naked and you're not, something's wrong. Private public parts is where I belong. You've been advised to take your pants off, don't make me call security. We usually don't let people wear shorts, but you seem very insecure. No pants on the dance floor, dancing half naked. You love it when I'm dancing like a penguin. El penguino, pantalones, el penguina, pantalones, el penguino, pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones, el penguino, nada pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones, el penguino, pantalones, el penguina, pantalones, el penguino, no pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones, el penguino, nada pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones, el penguino, nada pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones, el penguino, nada pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones. I hate wearing underpants. Free balling is my stance on religion. I don't have to take anything off when I'm pissing. I'm your boss and I say it's no pants Friday. Tap dancing like happy feet with no pants on is my way of role play. My name is El Penguino. El Penguino, pantalones, el penguina, pantalones, el penguino, pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones, el penguino, nada pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones, el penguino, pantalones, el penguina, pantalones, el penguino, no pantalones, no emotion, nada pantalones, el penguino, nada pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones, el penguino, nada pantalones, el penguina, nada pantalones, el penguino, nada pantalones.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Everyman Show. I am your host, John Everyman. That is me, people. I am here. I am the steward of this ship during these quarantine times. These are our quarantine chronicles. That's what we're doing. We're chronicalizing everything. We've realized that. If you guys think I ain't been elaborate with these titles, man, it's because I'm not. These are fucking these are chronicles. Quarantine chronicles. We're chronicalizing everything we do here. From artists to people, we don't care. My life, everyone's. It's Quarantine Chronicle. Shout out to all my people checking us out online right now, live. How you guys doing over there? I don't know why people are beating up people still. I thought we took care of that last week with the Leopard King. Guys, like I've done these last few weeks during these Quarantine Chronicles, I have a multitude of guests, or at least I try to have a multitude of guests, come on this show and help us share their experience or whatever is on their minds during these quarantine times. It's pretty cool because we are in the midst of celebrating 420. Not just 420, it's 420 2020. As a matter of fact, the entire month has been 420. I honestly, when I thought of this month happening, I did not expect any of this. I thought we'd all be celebrating getting high as fuck in the month of April. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I do know what happened there, but, you know, we're not all really celebrating the way we thought we would. But today's a special day because it's 420 2020. That's what that's all about. And I got a bunch of guests that are going to come hang out with us, talk about their festivities of 420 2020. And we're all gonna get high in this bitch. As a matter of fact, I have a special bottle that I've been saving for this occasion. Woo! As you can see, that occasion has happened many a times already. This bottle is called Cannavinus. 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 I don't even. Cannavinus. Cannavinus. I can't. But this bottle was given to me by a good friend of mine. Shout out to Grace. She rocks. She gave it to me, and apparently it's like champagne weed. Let's see, a fine wine and delicious exotic fruit and herbs. I don't know what those herbs are, but we're about to take the last of this. We're gonna celebrate it. The perfect wine pairing for the cannabis lover.
Oh shit. You might want to give a shout out to Tiffany.
Oh, hey, Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany.
Oh, there seems to be like a little chick battle going on.
That's fine.
On a joint.
That's a whole nother.
Who's gonna win?
I don't know. What are they battling about?
I don't know. Somebody declined somebody else's comment. I say y'all need to shut the fuck up and just watch the show.
Yeah, that's what I say. Sure. All right. So I'm going to pour me a nice little glass before I get into my guest. And we're going to get into these 420 celebrations with my Cannavinus wine. I'm going to pour the last of this bottle. I'm going to get really fine and refined. Yes, sir.
Don't say that name again. People really go see your intelligence level.
Oh, yeah, let's not do that. My reading level's probably at a fourth grade compared to yours. But we do have our little wine here.
Toast to everybody that's in their house. Stuff.
Salute to you guys. Enjoy your quarantine for 2020 version. Sure. Yeah. All right, let's get on to the first guest, shall we not?
Next topic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have another co-host back returning for these Quarantine Chronicles, our good friend Sergio. Sergio, did you have a good time watching it, Walter? Yeah, right? What were your impressions right there?
Walter works.
No, it was-
a fucking impression. Walter works.
Shut up, Walter. He's pointing.
What's up, bros? How we doing?
How are you, man? How are you handling this quarantine stuff still?
I'm hanging in there, man.
Yeah,
Trying to hang in there, bro.
You feeling strong?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm working out all the time, bro, and I'm jerking off like more than ever for sure, dude.
Which arm
I
is
was
stronger
there-
right now, the left or the right?
I don't know, dude, but I'm definitely not getting prostate cancer, man. I'm a very healthy lad.
You gonna be able to do those one arm push ups and shit with no pressure?
Nah, I don't. Fuck that, bro. I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm not trying to become swole or anything. Just at least not get fat, you know? Like just don't come out of this looking like shit. Because after we come out of this, dude, it's only gonna like, dude, if you're like a 6 out of 10, you'll get laid by like an 8 at least. Because everyone's gonna be so fucking horny, you know?
Yeah, and you'll have a grace period where they'll fuck the 6s for sure. You know what I mean? And then before they guess it, you already got yours, so you're good.
Exactly, dude. I'm gonna look better just from fucking their quarantine eyes.
So, Serge, man, you know, I was watching your Instagram earlier, man. You have a tendency to fuck with your dad a lot. I know last time you made a mention about it, but you fuck with your dad plenty. What you had him reading there, MILF Hunter?
Oh yeah, dude. I have a MILF Hunter T-shirt, man. Like an old school. Yeah.
My favorite line from your dad was at that moment when he said, "Oh, that's Muff Hunter."
Like a moth diver. It's like a moth diver. Hey, yeah, man.
You know that game of hot and cold. He was getting hot.
It's like it's cool, man. Cause I'm like my dad's dad, so it's fun, man. I like, you know, I give him gifts. You know, I show him things. I teach him stuff. It's like I'm his dad.
So did he figure out what the acronym stood for?
Yeah. I told him after. I told him.
Did he feel like he was a MILF hunter at that point?
Man, he's been one for years, bro. Ain't no shame in that man's game.
Hell yeah. So what's up, man? Talk to me, man. How are you handling the comedy blues, bro? Are you jonesing? Do you practice your material by yourself in front of the mirror?
Man, it's tough, bro. Yeah, I'm sure all of us, bro. We're all fucking kind of hurting in that regard.
Well, if you're anything like me,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
do this podcast and do a bunch of bad jokes.
well, yeah, there you go. You got one outlet, But I just do it like I call my friends. Dude. I call people up at least like a couple of people who I know really good, who always laugh at all the shit that I say. I call them up like once or twice a week, so I can just remember that I'm funny.
You
You know
call
what I'm saying?
It's always good to call the giggly ones because they'll laugh at your shit.
Of course, yeah. You always call those ones, man.
Oh man, yeah, now man, it's a real struggle. I think it's I've seen musicians. Oh well, Sergio, we have Facebook Live going, and apparently the group want to know how's your Tinder search coming along.
Oh, my Tinder search, yeah?
Yeah, man. Apparently you got one of your Tinder ones fucking following you on our show.
All right, cool, man. What's up, girl? Holla at your boy. Find me, dude. My profile's up there. I'm trying to holla at some girls.
Do you,
I mean, dude, honestly, yeah, like I don't expect anyone to really do anything during this period at all, man. Like, you're just
but
gonna
if
be
you
pen
see a
pals.
baddie, come on now. If you see a baddie on Tinder and you feel like that messaging is going good, are you gonna try to convince her?
I mean, yeah, of course, dude. Of course, dude. Of course, and I've already thought about reaching out to former applicants or just like
Okay.
previous customers.
How do you convince them that it's safe?
I don't know, dude. I know I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet because that's like a bridge burner. Like it's either you pull the thing and you see the 3 sevens, or you fucking pull it and you see all different kind of shit.
But I would imagine like there's got to be a good way to convince them. You just got to tell them, "Hey, look, girl, I just washed my hands before I messaged you."
I mean, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know how the fuck. I mean, I guess you're like, yo, I don't know, dude. Like nowadays, yeah, bro, getting a clean corona test is like better than a fucking you're free of AIDS.
Are you doing those online videos where like the chicks masturbate and you masturbate with them?
I haven't gotten that weird yet, dude. I have buddies who have done it though. I have some
Oh.
buddies who they're going down the token rabbit hole, they're throwing tokens and shit.
Man, hey, look, man, I'm not gonna say it's desperate, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah, man. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna go. I mean, I have just been watching like, yeah, just way too much porn for sure. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, dude.
Have you found?
It's just I find myself watching these porns, dude, and I'm just like actually paying attention to the story. So I'm kind of like, I'm worried, man. I'm worried, dude. Like I'm becoming disinterested in the plowing. I'm becoming disinterested in the actual fucking. And I'm just like invested in the characters. Like, well, fuck.
Hey, let me ask, man. So, like, have you found any bright spots though during this whole process that you weren't able to do before that you're doing now? Like, damn, I kind of like this. Are you doing anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess, dude. I'm trying to like write a script, for a movie. I'm trying to write like a screenplay right now. So it's giving me that opportunity, even though it's still hard because, like I'm ADD-ish, at least, on the spectrum or whatever. Fuck that. Fuck saying that. Actually, that's so gay. Like saying I have ADD. I have this affliction. That's so gay. No, bro. But like, it's just hard for me to focus and sit down and just write for like an extended period of time. But it's definitely like, yeah, it's giving me more of an opportunity to do that, and I'm trying to do that more. So yeah, that's cool. But I mean, I fucking want to go on stage and rip into people and just like talk my shit, like I fucking missed like a motherfucker. And I see people posting shit, dude. When the fuck do you think we're gonna get to do shit again, man? Because I have no idea. And right now, I'm like optimistic, like, oh, maybe September, October. I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude.
Have you been able
What do
to
you
come
think,
up with
man?
new material since?
A little bit, yeah. A couple of things here and there, you know. Yeah, just a couple of things here and there.
That's what you got to do. You got to stay fresh, man. You got to keep finding ways to come up with new stuff. So when things come around, you'll be able to have some new stuff that people look forward to. Which I'll be honest, it's not like everyone remembers all our jokes. I think you could bring back your real old shit, and people will think it's brand new because they all forgot.
Of course, man. No one's gonna fucking know, dude. No one's gonna know.
What's up, man? So it's it's the eve of 420 here, man. Everyone's pretty much stuck at home, but I know people are getting high, man. Are you one of those stuck at home getting high?
Yeah, of course, dude. I was talking up right before you guys.
Yeah,
called,
no,
man.
I saw the bong hit. I saw the bong hit. Today's show is brought to you by Bong Hits.
Yeah, baby.
Do you name your bongs?
It's a bubbler. It's a bubbler.
Do,
It's a bubbler, dude. It's called. It's Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé. There it is. Michael Bublé. See, everyone names their pieces. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got my little stormtrooper, so I don't gotta give him too much of a name. If you see him right there, it's my little stormtrooper.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I can't do the bubbler. I think I'm too old at my age to have like huge, massive bongs in my house. It says a lot about me. It says like maybe I'm not dedicating myself to being responsible, and I might get evicted. So like, I don't really find myself owning a bong. But what's your favorite way to smoke? Is it paper, blunts, bongs, little pipes, bubblers? What's your favorite?
For real, blunts. Definitely blunts, like my favorite. But like I like smoking blunts with the homies and shit. You know, like I like smoking with people the most.
You're more of a people smoker. Well, with things changing, do you feel like you're changing your stance on that, or do you still want to smoke with others, knowing that this is not?
I always smoke with myself too. Like I'm just a straight through stoner. I'm a smoker. I'm smoking with people without
but going forward in the new world, are you gonna still be confident to smoke with other people? Will you share your shit, or are you gonna
At least in the beginning, bro, I'm not sharing shit, bro. I'm gonna just be like, yo, smoke your own shit, motherfucker.
Hey,
sure.
Now who sounds crazy? Who sounds crazy now? You remember months ago?
I know. Yeah, you're right, bro. You fucking told me, man. You knew that shit, bro.
I was Nostradamus of the weed smokers, baby. Nostradamus. I knew this shit was happening.
You're right.
Don't
be so proud, motherfucker. Your premonition sucks for the world. Fuck that.
You don't want to hear my premonition after this one.
Nah, I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro.
Man, so have you ever celebrated 420? Has it ever been a thing for you to celebrate?
Bro, I always thought it was kind of like corny, honestly. Like,
really?
I just got high all the time.
Yeah, we got high, but there was a day to make it extra special. You know, there's a tradition that you could uphold. Did you have anything like that?
I did it, yeah. I mean, a couple times, yeah, a couple times. You know, skip school, smoke like 8 blunts. You know, just that. I mean, I never got like super like sacrimonious with it or anything like that. Like we never had like a fucking whole like ritual and shit. Like
you never had any weed rituals?
Huh?
You didn't have any weed rituals?
No, but like you know what I mean? Like what I mean is like, dude, I never went to like a party where they had like a fucking 3-foot blunt and like all that crazy, you know, like white boy weed shit. Like
this is so weird coming from a guy that looks like it.
Smoke weed and shit, huh?
You look like you're one of those white boy wasted dudes.
I know. Even though I look like that guy, dude, I never like. Yeah, you want like 17 dabs back to back? Like, no, man.
What's
smoke a bunch of blunts, chill out. Fuck yeah.
Let me ask you. This will be my last question. What's the highest you've ever been in your life?
Woo! Shit, man. There's multiple. There's a couple.
Give me
of those,
one.
Man.
Give me one that you can remember.
Well, dude. All right, yeah. Definitely the first time that I ever really got high. It was like incredible, dude. Like, it was like the third time that I smoked, that I ever really smoked, and that was the first time that I got like for real fucking high. And dude, we like hotboxed the fucking Mercedes, and I remember we were driving through like around my neighborhood and shit, and I felt like we were like in a fucking UFO, like we were just like in a space shuttle, like it was just crazy. You could barely see the fucking roads and shit. And we went to Wendy's, dude, and and the guy at the fucking at the whatever the drive-through, like he could smell out how high we were and shit. And he was like, yo, give me some weed, man. Put it in the napkin. I'll hook you guys up, man. I'll hook you guys up. He was asking us for weed and shit, and then he'd hook us up with the burgers. And I remember telling all my friends, dude, I swear to God that he had a third eye. Like I was so high that I was convinced that I could see a third eye, like in the middle of his fucking forehead.
Bitch got too high.
Dude, I was so
that wasn't
short.
weed,
And
baby.
they were
That
like,
was
"Yo,
PCP.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of weed that was, bro, because I never got that experience again. But fuck.
That's crazy. Serge, man, where can people follow you, my brother?
Magic City Pacino.
Man.
Magic City Pacino. And if you match with me on Tinder, ladies, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I got a fucking beautiful pad. Check it out. I got some sex lights installed recently. Holler at your boy.
He's going to convince you he's
half
sterile.
chick that watches this show.
You just got to figure out how to let them know you're coronavirus free.
I'm super coronavirus free.
Oh, back page, man. 125 says you ain't got corona.
Oh, for sure, dude. That's it. I'll roll the dice.
Serge, man, I miss you, bro. We'll be together before you know it, man. Hanging out in the studio, doing more episodes in the future. Thanks for lending your time again.
Hope so, man.
Don't go crazy. Give me a call if you ever need it, man. You know we're here.
100%, my brother.
All right, man. Be safe, bro.
Love y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Good, bro.
Likewise.
You're good.
Next topic.
What up, dog?
Ladies and gentlemen, finally, one of the main co-hosts of the Everyman Podcast Show has finally appeared. Mateo.
Oh wait, what the fuck's happening? Oh yeah, we on the Everyman Show. I'm riding with my dog. He's been on the show.
Holy shit, it's fucking Tarno. I'm getting a twofer in this bitch.
All right, hold on. Let me put my seatbelt. We don't need these fucking beeping.
First off, man.
How are you enjoying your quarantine, dude?
I'm doing great, man. I'm wondering about you guys. How are you guys?
Hey man, we on the air. You already know. It's only healthy habits. I don't smoke weed no more. Haven't had a drink. I haven't even said a motherfucking curse word.
Wow.
Completely sober. This motherfucker's lost weight. He's eating vegetables. This shit done changed this, man.
So you're saying that the quarantine has made you guys better?
I mean, if you would consider this better, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Healthier.
I mean, you're healthier. I mean, for the perspective of you guys, it's like you're doing better. Yeah, I have a quick question. First off, you're panning over there to Tarno, and I'm looking at you, right? How come Tarno got a fresher haircut than you? How come you look like you've avoided clippers?
Because Tarno is still getting haircuts with the Rona going on. I don't trust that shit, man. Cause
I get a haircut at a Cuban guy's house because you know it's spick and span.
He looks like he just stepped out the barber. Where you look like you don't even know where a barber is anymore.
Bro, I didn't even know my hair grew out like this.
I didn't even know you could get that much facial hair on your face. Is that like 3 months of facial hair?
My mustache looking strong, bro.
You look like Goku with Down syndrome.
Oh man. So what are you guys doing, man? So you saying you're doing better, but have you been doing anything in the name of comedy during this quarantine?
Nah, I did one show on Zoom. A lesbian lady pulled a gun on me. I don't got to do that no more.
Been doing sketch comedy.
Tarno's been doing sketches.
Tarno's been doing sketches? That's great, man.
Yeah, you got to watch them shits, man. Those shits are funny.
Where are they at are they on YouTube?
You can, but you can hop on Tarno's IG and see those. Tarno Time is your Instagram?
Tarno Time, yeah.
Yeah, at
Tarno
Tarno Time. Check those out, listeners. Them shits are hilarious. I'm in one.
Let me ask you, man, where the fuck are you guys going right now?
We had a business meeting.
Did you hear Walter?
Well, is Walter there?
Yes. Hold on a second.
Oh,
this
my
shit
dog,
is for
what
real.
up?
This shit is for real. There you go.
Hey, that's you already know, man. Talk to you at the same time.
So wait, man, is that car 6 feet wide? Are you not concerned that Tarno might have
Nah,
something?
I'm not 6 feet apart from Tarno. I'm gonna watch my goddamn hounds when I get home. I be having turmeric and motherfucking ginger and lemon every day. I'm gonna beat this motherfucker the way like a real Caribbean person does.
That's crazy, man. I believe it. So what's up, man? This for 2020. We're in the midst of this shit. Have you been smoking? Have you been doing anything? You said you. It sounded like you didn't.
Actually, let me set up my little apparatus. But nah, that's the one thing with this coronavirus because I'm working from home. But yeah, that means at work I might take 2 little smoke breaks throughout the day. At the crib, the whole day could be a smoke break.
You smoking at home?
Hell yeah, man.
How you getting
got
past
to.
that with your moms, man?
Well, I'm a grown ass man. My mom started catching me smoking weed when I was like 15. It's fucking 10 years later. Like I didn't stop.
Kind of like the same thing for me, but for masturbation.
You heard Torno?
Well, say that again, Tarno. I heard masturbation at the end, so I yes, I need to hear this again.
It's the same situation for me, but masturbation got me at 15.
Wait a minute. You know what? I'm more curious about something else with you, Tarno. So, your parents said they don't let you take a shit inside the house. Now that everything's closed, how are you managing to take shits?
Dude, I am doing it inside the house now, and I warn people. So wherever they want to be within the house, they could be. I will not lie. If I shit upstairs, it is right next to the ventilation system, and it spreads throughout the heart of the house.
Shit, that's hilarious.
Oh man, yo, you got to tell your family to wear masks at all times when you take a shit, man.
Oh, dude, it's fucking, and like since my diet has been changing up, it's now more like organic. It's weird. It's like if a horse took a shit in a 2-story home. It's wild.
Oh man. So man, I know you're not a big smoker, but Mateo, man, you said you were smoking, man. Fucking you smoking good out there, or you struggling to find some good shit?
Man, I wish we had dispensaries though, cause I got like my astronaut weed and my during the day weed, but I need a sativa, dog. Cause the good shit I got just puts me on my ass. I need something that I can be, high-minded but still going. So fucking dispensaries gotta open up so I can go get my Blue Dream or whatever. Kush.
Man, I'm sure if we were on the West Coast right now, one of them legal states, we'd all be good. If Miami was one of those legal states, man, wouldn't be no Rona cases out here. We'd all be high as shit sitting inside.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you, man. When you get high, what's your favorite thing to eat?
Tangerines.
Tangerines.
Citrus gets you higher. You heard of cushion orange juice.
Really?
So that's good. And then I could if you mean like a meal, a slice of pizza, New York pizza, I'll destroy. But yeah, fruits definitely number one. Getting high and eating fruits is the best. Like having a motherfucking kiwi.
Let me ask you, if you were fucking a chick, would you fuck her sober, high on weed, or high on shrooms?
Okay. Now high on shrooms.
It seems like different experiences.
I have to I gotta at least like her, bro. Because if I'm on shrooms, my soul is in the room. I gotta have some love for that lady. My ideal thing, just my regular ordinary life thing, is just first round, I'm not that high, then we smoke one, and then do it again. That's the wave right there.
So sober doesn't matter. Sober is not in this equation.
I mean, I can start off pretty sober, but it's like
as my co-host, I replaced you
if
guys.
we met up at night, I was probably already high. We smoked during the day at some point, but I definitely woken up, got some, then smoked.
Hold on. I think my new co-host is trying to steal your lines nowadays. You know, ever since Walter started moving around, he don't trust Walter. He knows Walter's depressing. um, hey Mateo, shit, that just threw me off right now. Um, being that it's been a while, this will be my last question to you, my friend. It's been a while, but how are your roasting skills?
Um, they're good, but I haven't been. I'm usually a dickhead every day,
Yeah.
and even like at the job, I roast everybody, but you can't roast people working from home. That's cyberbullying.
Have you had it? Have you figured out any new roasts for me?
John, this is my first time back on the show. I think that the biggest roast would be that I haven't thought of you one time.
You know, it's just I feel like I can't let you slip with that. You understand? You were so sharp. You got to work on them every now and then. Fly through my Instagram and figure out something
I'm
new.
gonna start just commenting on your photos. Oh, hey, John.
Yeah.
But I did see a photo of young Jude, man.
Yeah, I kind of saw that you saw that.
Yeah, were you a Latin king or some shit looking like that? Is that what you were trying to go for?
There was a time where I kind of liked Mexican hip hop for a while. You know, Cypress Hill had a real dope record that year.
Were you leaning up side to side, elbows up when you were dancing?
You know, I was running.
Hey, John, you really do look like you could have been in the Lean Like a Cholo video.
I do. That's why I hate traveling out of town. All of a sudden, I start looking like a cholo. I don't do that shit, man. I think I'm gonna have to stay in Miami for the rest of my life. I leave this bitch and I'm a cholo instantly.
Damn, you know what? Last time I was in New York, my cousin called me a cholo. So, I get it.
Mateo, man, Tarno, I miss you guys, man.
You want to tell the people anything, man?
What's up? Stay safe. Now's the time to fuck without a rubber, so you can like fucking spread the disease. That's what I'm trying.
Hey, if you're risking the Rona, you might as well risk that cabrona.
Exactly.
Man, Mateo, man, I hope to have you and Mr. Goodnight back in the studio soon, man. I miss the crew. I miss the core. I miss us going to war on these podcasts, man. Stay safe. Go to that Cuban guy that gives Tarno haircuts and see if he can like at least bring that shit down about a foot.
Nah, man. I'm gonna see how this looking by the time this shit is done. They say what, middle of May, end of May?
Hey, man, before you know you're gonna have a full beard.
Like motherfucking John Travolta in Pulp Fiction.
It looks like you put on a dirty rug for hair.
Hey, man, I know you wish you could have this.
I do, man. Fuck you. Mateo, man, I miss you, bro. Stay safe, my friend.
All right, man. Peace out to all the listeners. Shout out to John's mom. Take it easy, John.
Fuck you, man. All right.
Next topic.
Straight from Denver, Colorado, two of our guests that have been there before. That's my new co-host over there. He's shouting y'all out real quick. We've got my homies, Alexis Sardui. Actually, one half of the wrestling team, the Sardi brothers. If you forgot that.
We got the second half right here.
Oh, okay. We got the full wrestling. Okay, we got the tag team duo, the Sardui brothers, Alexis and Adrian Sardui, the Sardi brothers, aka. We got my homie Andy. My homie Andy from Devon, man. How y'all fellas doing, man? This shit looks so beautiful right now. Y'all homies look like y'all chilling, man.
Oh, no, we dealt with a fucking huge blizzard.
Bro, check this shit out.
Fucking 25 degrees yesterday.
Holy crap. Is that snow or a lot of cocaine that spilled out on your lawn?
I wish, bro. Look like Colombia out here, bro.
Holy crap, man. It was snowing?
Yeah, it sounded like a motherfucker,
It's been
bro.
a fucking blizzard the last like 2 days, dude.
Damn, man. Do you know that in Miami, if you walk outside right now, your balls sweat instantly?
Yeah, dude, no, it's been unreal. Like, it's been like this entire like quarantine has been a mix of like staying warm and fucking with as many old people as possible. So old people are cocky, dude. Like, I'm glad this shit has started.
It's frowned upon to cough in their mouth now, man. I don't like this America. It's not the America.
Hey, hold on a second. Hey, Walter, give me a little volume there, man. You know, like, and when you get older, your hearing goes. Like, I exactly, guys, man. So, I see y'all passing some good shit there, man. God damn it. Listen, man. You know, I know people are looking. What are y'all smoking on right now?
We smoking on some sour diesel, bro.
Some fucking sour diesel, man. We just finished having a conversation right now. Look at that shit. Look at that shit,
bro.
That
shit says it's invigorating, dog. THC.
That shit's just gonna, that shit's just gonna make me cry. You know, we were just having a conversation about that right now. Wishing that Florida was one of those states that had recreational marijuana.
Yeah, don't you all got medicinal?
Well, I mean, what's medicinal versus recreational? You know what I mean? You guys could go to a store like if it was fucking Publix and walk out with a nice little bag or something.
No, that's true. But even so, man, you can still get around that shit medicinally. Yeah, it'd be better if the state legalized it.
South Florida got drug dealers, bro. You call that man, he coming to your crib. He fucking, we don't got delivery service.
Well,
the cocaine in the United States and then weed is still illegal. It's fucking insane.
Well,
yeah, we still gotta go get our shit, dude. You can have someone delivered to you if you pay them extra.
I mean, yeah, you could, of course, but I mean, and right now, there's a couple people that are just too skeptical, man. They're just not trustworthy of watching their local dealer come and show up to them and hand them something. It's turned into like, yeah, you'll still have people that'll risk it, but you also got that side that'll say, nah, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to take the chance of having my guy who I've known forever, regardless, come over here and hand me a bag. It's not. I've had conversation with people where I'm surprised that they are not buying shit.
Reevaluate what you need in a dealer, man. Like, it's a hard time. Desperate times call for desperate measures, dude. Dude, throw these motherfuckers by the wayside. Like, get a motherfucker that doesn't even know the coronavirus is a thing.
Oh yeah, the guy who
that's the type of deal that you want.
The guy who hasn't touched the internet, but he uses a triple beam scale to weigh his weed, bro.
That's where they go. Hey man, you got that Corona? Oh no, I don't have beer. Hey, come bring me that weed.
Yeah, I got not any more Corona, unfortunately. Like,
yeah, for real. But so man, you know, I see you guys hanging out. You guys obviously aren't coming to visit each other. You guys are roommates, right? Y'all living with each other.
Yeah, we've been quarantined at the house. I mean, you guys, you and Mr. Goodnight came by here, man. Like we know how to party in this house. Like it's 5 bedrooms, but we use every single one to play as often as.
Oh, we lost you there on the camera feed.
Yeah, we're good.
There you go. Hey, but but how many is it of you guys in total inside that house? 5.
Yeah, 5. Fucking animal house, bro.
5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
It's like a frat house without a frat.
Shit.
Like, man, you see our backyard, $2,500 a month for fucking 5 bedrooms.
So let me ask you guys, 5 of you, right, in quarantine, how are you guys working that out? Are you guys policing each other? Are you guys it doesn't look like you're social distancing, but like how are you guys handling that? 5 people, do you trust the person that goes outside and comes back and says, yo, you did everything right?
Me.
Listen, bro, I don't even jerk off without a surgical mask on, you know what I mean? So I take my precautions. I thought that was different before quarantine, but I'm just saying.
Yo, but you know, you gotta just imagine, bro, like our lives haven't changed crazy much. You know what I'm saying? Like all we did was like hustle and make money, bro, and just work and fucking smoke and cook and
legit.
You know
the only thing that's kind of changed is like we work less and significantly drink more.
What you saying, something?
Yeah, I mean, and we're smoking a lot of bud, bro. We're like trying to figure out how to smoke more weed, which I think we've accomplished this past couple of weeks. and like.
I saw him tell the single symptom, man. This shit is a hoax. I'm doing all right.
We definitely sound like we got corona because of how much we smoke.
No. We obviously know. I mean, if I did some special effects, they probably would think you guys did have corona. We can make it seem like you did on this show with the edits later.
Yeah. for sure. You're just like,
Yeah, like these
Like-
all these guys had corona, they were dying.
Florida since December, dude.
On that ventilator perf, man.
Let me ask y'all fellas though, 5 of y'all, is it boring? Are you guys tired of one another? Are you guys is it a blessing to have 5 people like that where you can all
Aaron-
I'm so glad you at no, man, we've been doing pretty well. I mean,
Yeah, no, there's days where you gotta lock yourself in your room and shit, but generally speaking, we all really like each other, so we get along fine. Again, I know it's a fucking boring answer. You did this last time. You asked me, you and your brother get along or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, we do, but that's a shitty answer. That's not entertaining.
Well,
at all.
no. Well, right now, for example, there's couples out there fighting rampantly. There's people that are kind of getting cabin fever, but getting tired of one another at the same time. You guys ain't related.
yeah, but
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's all different. Each other,
I was
so
gonna
we're
say
fine.
the fact that we ain't fucking each other, like that's like it's like a Mexican standoff of like no pussy, like it's just like all staring at each other, like just looking like fucking like Animal Planet. Like Animal Planet.
You guys just need to watch group porn together and shit. Just pick the porn of the night and everyone
Hell
just
yeah,
get together.
Yeah, how else do you build that relationship to live with 5 other guys? What?
I was gonna say, how about you though, brother? How you
Everything
doing?
good on your end?
Man, we are, down here in Florida, it's we're doing the best with our social distancing. Some people, obviously mostly coming out of Westchester and Hialeah don't really adhere too much to social distancing. Hialeah for sure. I just went to the Sedanos over there and
Oh,
it
dude,
looked like
got apocalyptic house, man.
No, it looked like a regular day. It looked like people were fucking stacked on top of one another. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like are Cubans immune to this shit?
No, Sedano's don't
I was
fuck
gonna
around.
say, dude, like they've been open every Christmas that I can possibly remember.
It's like that you go to Sedano's every Christmas. huh?
A fucking pandemic isn't gonna do shit to their business.
Oh no. Hialeah has no fear, my friend. No fear.
half of Hialeah doesn't know what happened.
Let me ask you guys, what's the conditions out there in Denver? Is everyone out there just adhering to it, or are you guys just kind of being free about it?
We got a notification. My bad, dog. What were you saying?
I'm saying that in Denver, what's it like out there? Are people going out, or what's the feeling out there? Or what's the situation?
Like pretty much most places, you could tell that like, everyone's kind of like minding their own business and keeping their shit. But like, I would say in the past like week, we would, see that it's like people are just fed up with it, bro. Like people are just saying, fuck it, I just need to get out the house. Like I've been going to
Bro, we're still in the first loop, man. This shit's just getting started. Not to be that guy, but this shit's gonna take a while, man. It sucks.
like people are just fucking like you could tell that they're like conscious of it, but they obviously don't want to be like cooped up. Like people are always just gonna be walking around parks and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah,
It's not
just
the corona. We know that.
Fucking on each other, they just fucking they can't help it.
That's another thing. Closest thing to like a downtown that Colorado has is a like a Denver. I mean, Boulder. I mean, most people there have money, but like in a place like
It's a
Denver,
small
you,
town,
can, you
so-
can still live in like a shitty area, and people. I mean, most of Colorado just likes to go hiking. They like to be outdoors, and when you take that away from them, they kind of lose their fucking
Yeah,
minds.
they are putting a lot of restrictions on hiking and shit too.
Because like most hiking trails, like they got cops closing off shit, so there's enough people out there that are losing their fucking minds, so that people need to like set up signs and set precautions. Like it's not a must like it is with like Florida and Publix and shit to wear masks, but everyone and their mother still wears a fucking mask. Like you look like a leper if you don't have a mask on.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
you're
let me
the
tell you-
weird one.
The other day, bro, and I'm in fucking. So I just rip a fat dab in my car before I go into the dispensary because I know I gotta wait. And I'm just like, I'm all high as fuck, and I'm like sitting in there, and I go, fat, just dry ass cough. Yo, 3 motherfuckers just their naked. Oh my god.
That's how you cut the line nowadays. You just cough and shit.
Lines at the bank, dude. Like I'm waiting to fucking cough on an old.
Got a number just for you guys.
Hey, let me ask you, man. You guys look like you lighting them back to back, but is there any droughts or is the shit strong out there? Are you guys stocked up on weed out there, or is it running low?
Well, because weed is medicine out here, they most dispensaries are still up and running, and they just serve everyone outside.
So they're essential businesses out there.
Yeah, they're essential, bro.
Yeah, they
Brother,
really are.
Doing better than ever.
Weed is essential. I will tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Trust us. We know.
I've been saying this.
Let me ask you guys, man. I got a bottle here that a good friend of mine gave me a couple months ago. It's called Cannabis. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Is there such
like
a thing as
what,
weed
white
wine?
wine?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
weed wine. Look at that.
Yeah, they have a couple of those. Like they have 10 milligram THC beer out here.
Yeah.
Like you can just get like cans at a dispensary. Like they sell them in like 4-packs. It's starting to be a business, but I mean, like people in like the wine world don't really affiliate with like people in the weed world. So like that's like two kind of like two universes colliding.
Yeah,
So
it's all still very new, bro. Like there's a lot of growth to be made in weed. Like you see, like California has a lot of like random stuff, but it's made by like dudes in their basement and like advertised as like medical shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
like it's like everything has to be thorough, you know, to like get shit into the dispensaries and like I don't know, like anyone can throw a label on like a fucking sack of weed and call it cookies. You know what I'm saying?
go buy a pack of Oreos and shit. Sell them. Those are
Right.
edibles, baby. Let me ask you guys, man. It's the weekend of 4/20/20, and you know, some people kind of find the celebration of it, and you know, I figured this being 2020 and it's for 2020, you know, Andy kind of knows where we're alluding with this one. He was in one of those episodes too already.
Out in Florida for 2020.
But do you do anything special on this day? Or does Denver do anything special on these days normally?
Man, weed is about to us is like weed brings us together. So like, you know, obviously in our situation, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's our wine and bread, man. Like we have to give thanks and like show appreciation to like one another, and that's what we do, bro. Like, and granted, like we're blessed to blow up priest. Yeah. Sorry. No, that's after. I thought that's.
Think of it this way, man. Like, especially when states start to deem weed medical, it kind of loses the love for like a specific holiday for it. That's like saying like,
yeah, it just becomes part of the everyday. It's
like we're gonna start having Xanax days. Like, why? Like,
let's do Xanax Day. Pop all the Xanax
every day. Like,
bro, did you ever find out that is a random question? Did you ever find out the history of 420? Like, some say it's because college students in the 60s would meet at that time to go smoke at like Berkeley University.
You know, it's funny. The way I remember the origin of 420, it's actually a police code.
Really?
Yeah, 420 is the response to a police code, and it's in reference to I think weed or narcotics. I forget the actual meaning of the code 420, but I do know it originates from police codes. So that's where we kind of started with 420.
That, and how else could you justify celebrating Hitler's birthday, dude?
Yeah, no, I didn't want to go that far, but yeah. Guys, man, I'm gonna ask you guys this one last question here. It's pretty fun, and you guys can answer it each. If you had a chance to have a lifetime supply of weed, pussy, or shrooms, which one would you go for?
It's like the ultimate fuck, marry, kill question.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, the camera had to go off for this one. They got to contemplate. Did we lose them? Man, they're really thinking about that question, huh? Are they coming? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna try to get them back. Hang on, fellas. We'll get you back. There you go.
We're good, man. We're good. Yeah, I was on the iPad and it died, bro.
You guys had enough time to think about the question now?
That's a difficult fucking question, man.
Look, I for sure would go with weed, bro, because you know what? Weed is not a pain in my ass.
Right. Weed always loves you back. It doesn't bleed 5 days a month. And you can always find a lifetime supply of pussy with a lifetime supply of weed. So.
All right. I just have one question. Who in the fuck would say a lifetime supply of mushrooms?
Yeah, like,
I mean,
That's a fucking psychopath,
do
dude.
you really want to know yourself that well? Like,
dude,
I
fuck
mean,
that, bro. You
there's-
gotta lie to yourself every now and again.
yeah.
I mean, there's people that love shrooms, man. I mean, it wouldn't be legal over there if it wasn't a love.
Bro, listen, as a person who loves mushrooms, I'm gonna tell you,
and it's not an everyday thing.
yeah,
like marijuana. Like,
and like I
you
feel
can
like,
smoke weed every day the rest of your life. You're gonna be fine. Like mushrooms.
listen, mushrooms isn't for everybody. Like I feel like,
no, fuck no.
like I can say like 60 to 70% of people I would recommend weed to, guaranteed. Mushrooms, I'm talking like 30% of people. Yeah, like 20, 30% of people. Mushrooms is not for everybody, bro.
Fucking Marines do some mushrooms.
Yeah, it's just, you know.
If I were to just present pussy to someone, that'd just be weird. Like, I would just look like a pimp.
Yeah.
You also didn't distinguish what quality of pussy is a lifetime supply.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we talking like
72
like,
virgins?
Yeah,
are we
right now,
talking
like a woman in her late 50s. Like, what are we talking about?
like
Like,
a Carol
we're-
Baskin bitch?
We're gonna have to save that one for another episode and go deeper into this question. Guys,
that question, man.
you guys want to give people some info on where they can follow you guys out there?
Alexis Sardui Comedy on all Twitter, Instagram.
Follow us, Wholesome Nutrients. And you could find me on my personal at Mr. Wholesome on Instagram.
I'm on Instagram, Sardui Comedy 77, even though there's no stand-up shows in the horizon or the foreseeable future, and it's all coming to an end.
We do a lot of weed shit. We get real high, and you know we do a lot of cool shit. You see a lot of food I'm cooking a lot these days.
Look, man.
What do you call it, the Quarantine 15?
Yeah, yo, we catching the Quarantine 15. Y'all used to get the
already fat as fuck.
the freshman 15, bro. You caught the Quarantine 15. You know.
Hey, listen, man. If this quarantine keeps going, y'all gonna end up with a 6th roommate. I'm gonna end up going over there, yo, because like, god damn it, we don't have legalized weed out here. I just want to go to a store and buy some weed and forget this is going on.
Bro, listen, man. Like, you'll find someone, and you'll find a guy with latex gloves, and that shit's pre-weighed, and.
So the question is, when the fuck are you gonna come visit us in Brooklyn?
Fellas, man, thank you for your time, man. Stay
you for having
safe
us, my
out
brother.
there. Keep smoking for
Great
me.
shit, brother.
Enjoy
Cheers,
all
brother.
that.
Cheers.
Enjoy all that cocaine in the background. I'm gonna drink my weed.
Yeah.
wine. This is my weed
hiding,
wine.
Been hiding a nosebleed this entire podcast.
It's the altitude.
Shout out, man. We appreciate
All right,
you.
Cheers,
fellas.
brother.
Take care, man.
He ran out of shit to say, so it's time to go. Yeah, that's
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna come to an end. We're gonna come to an end because technology just does that to us each and every episode that we try to attempt to do. I hope everyone's enjoyed their 4/20/20/20/20 celebration. I hope people are at home smoking. I hope people have been able to have something to smoke, you know, in the form of a 420, not, you know, in the form of a rock or anything like that. That's not what I was talking about. I hope everyone's having fun. I hope everyone's staying safe. We're trying to, as they say, flatten the curve. I think we'll have a better chance of flattening the curve there than me actually trying to flatten the curve that sits on my stomach. I have a different type of curve there. I can't flatten that.
Nobody cares about your
No?
body shaming, man.
You sure?
Nobody cares about your body shaming.
Whatever. Hey, Walter. Fuck off. Seriously, fuck
No,
off.
it sounded better before you said go fuck yourself, Walter. Now you said fuck off.
Fuck off.
It sounds so white. It sounds so white.
Fuck off.
See, you got
You're still making me depressed. Quarantine, not quarantine. I'm depressed by you.
Look your legs, man. Your panties are showing.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave you with this last salute right here.
Yes, sir. There I go.
Salute to you all on your 4/20/20 day. Make sure you tune in to these episodes, guys, on our everymanpodcastshow.com website, on YouTube. Subscribe, Everyman Podcast Show. If you want to leave comments, questions, we will read them when we check on those things.
Hey, yo, be correct on the spelling, man. I got a public school education. Literature is not my top thing, all right?
Bro, all you got is a nursery education. You didn't even go to public school. You ain't make it that far.
All the teachers molesting students, give a shout out.
Oh, hold on. Shout out to Lily. She needs her time on the camera, as you can see. She's there. That's right. All right, guys. Just like that, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for all my guests that were on the show today.
And we're giving a shout out to people to let them know that they must wrap it up like Safe Sex does.
That's right, guys. Stay 6 feet apart unless you're a couple and you're in your bedroom. That's not an excuse. You can be closer to one another. See you on the next episode. Get that music ready, homie. What did you do there? First of all, that jam is the jam, man. El Penguino. No pantalones.
Yeah. El pingüino, no pantalones. El pingüina, no pantalones. El pingüino, no pantalones. El pingüina, nada pantalones. El pingüino, nada pantalones. El pingüina, nada pantalones. El pingüino, no pantalones. El pingüina, no pantalones. El pingüino, no pantalones. El pingüina, nada pantalones. El pingüino, nada pantalones.
Oh, they said they ain't cutting the lights off. Okay, I was just making
You don't
sure.
pay me enough.
Yeah, the sound guy says it's over. Fuck you. I don't even care if I got nothing to do with the electricity. I'm just out of here.